Yugi, the Pharaoh may have left our world, and since that time, I've theorized a possible way to bring his soul back to our world, and I've done just that.
But the Pharaoh has been resting in the afterlife since him and I last dueled. Would he even want to come back?
Maybe you should ask him yourself.
The Millennium Puzzle!
I've put his soul back into the puzzle. Take this and have the Pharaoh face me. If he wins, I'll return him back to where he came from.
Kaiba! You shouldn't have done that! Grr. Fine, you're on!
Let's duel! I'll let you go first. Call out the Pharaoh and let our duel begin!
I draw! I'll summon Beta the Electromagnet Warrior in attack mode! When he's summoned, I can add Alpha the Electromagnet Warrior to my hand! I end my turn.
You summon a single weak monster and call that a turn? I want to duel the Pharaoh, not you, Yugi. I refuse to recognize you as truly the best.
I want to see him as much as you do, Kaiba, but he's where he belongs. If you want to see him again, you'll have to push me to my limits and reach him yourself that way.
Fine. We'll just see whose resolve is stronger. I'll draw out the Pharaoh no matter how hard he tries to hide from me. I'll start by activating the spell, Cards of Consonance. By discarding this card from my hand, I can draw 2 cards. I'll continue my preparations with Melody of Awakening Dragon. I discard the White Stone of Legend and add 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons, along with a Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon to my hand. With the original Blue Eyes in my hand, I can special summon Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon!
Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon? You have a new Blue Eyes monster?
Not just one, but you'll have to just wait and see the rest. In the meantime, I summon Kaiba Man! Enjoy this handsome devil while he's still here, cause he's not sticking around. I tribute him to summon the original Blue Eyes White Dragon! And now your little magnet is outnumbered by my 2 dragons.
Not for long. I activate Beta's Quick Effect! By sending him to the graveyard, I can trade him out for a different Magnet Warrior from my deck. So I summon Epsilon, the Magnet Warrior in defense mode. And Epsilon has his own special ability. I send Gamma the Electromagnet Warrior to my graveyard to transform my Epsilon into an exact copy of the monster I sent. It also lets me return Beta to the field, which means I can once again add a Magnet Warrior to my hand.
All you can do is cower and play defense. Fine, hide behind your puny magnets. Go! Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. White Lightning Storm!
God, both of my Magnet Warriors have been destroyed!
That's right, Yugi, and unfortunately for you, I'm not quite finished yet. At the end of my turn, the White Stone of Ancients I discarded activates. I can summon any Blue Eyes monster I want from my deck. So welcome yet another member of the legendary Blue Eyes lineage, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon! This dragon adds both the ritual spell Chaos Form and the ritual monster Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon to my hand. So you'll have an even fiercer dragon to look forward to next turn.
It's your first turn, and you've already summoned 3 Blue Eyes Dragons!
A familiar sight, isn't it, Yugi? 3 of my blue eyes staring you down? Oh wait, that wasn't you now, was it? It was the true king of games, the Pharaoh.
Kaiba.
If it's another speech about how you're too much of a coward to call out the Pharaoh, I don't want to hear it! Make your move.
If you say so, it's my turn. I summon Alpha, the Electromagnet Warrior! When summoned, Alpha adds Berserkion to my hand. With Alpha on my field, along with Beta and Gamma in my graveyard, I can banish all 3 of them to form Berserkion, the Electromagnet Warrior! Next, I activate Card Destruction. We both send our entire hands to the graveyard and draw the same amount, which will send your Chaos Max Dragon to the graveyard, unable to be summoned.
So that was your big plan, was it?
You could say that. Or you could say that it's just the beginning, Kaiba. With 2 Magnet Warriors now in my graveyard, I can activate Berserkion's special ability. I banish both Delta and Epsilon to destroy 2 of your dragons. Now, Berserkion! Take out his remaining Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon! Electromagnetic Slash! I set 2 cards face down and end my turn. Looks like I'm in control of this duel now.
You're delusional if you think that's enough to stop me. It's my move. Draw! While your card destruction spell may have stopped my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon from being summoned, it also allowed me to use this, Ultimate Fusion. It combines my 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in my graveyard to form the almighty Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Oh no! That new dragon has enough attack points to destroy my monster!
Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Reduce his Berserkion to dust! Neo Neutron Blast!
When destroyed, Berserkion breaks apart into the 3 electromagnet warriors that formed it! Alpha, Beta, and Gamma!
Those monsters won't protect you when I play this, Dragon's Fighting Spirit. It gives my dragon an additional attack for each monster you control that was special summoned this turn. And my dragon's own ability can send 2 copies of itself to the grave to strike twice more, for a grand total of 5 more attacks this turn. You told me to push you to draw out the Pharaoh, and that's just what I intend to do. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Take out all 3 of the electromagnet warriors! Now you're wide open, Yugi, and my dragon has 2 more attacks left. You're finished.
Looks like you're in a bit of trouble, partner.
Pharaoh? Is that you?
It's been quite a while, Yugi. You've grown into a fine duelist and person since we last parted.
It's so good to see you again! I guess Kaiba did manage to return your soul to the Millennium Puzzle after all.
Yes, and it seems we will have to defeat him to set my soul free once more.
Then let's do this together!
Right.
Pharaoh.
Kaiba.
At last. It was a lot of work to bring things to this moment. The moment where I challenge you for the last time and prove myself to be the true king of games.
I can't afford to let that happen. My very soul's fate rests on the result of this game. Since you insist on doing this, it's time to duel!
Actually, Pharaoh, it's time for you to lose! Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon still has 2 more attacks left, and I'll use 1 of them to attack your life points directly!
I activate my face down card, the quick play spell, Soul Servant! It lets me put the Magician of Chaos on top of my deck, so I may draw it next turn.
Apparently you haven't quite caught the memo yet. There will be no next turn. My dragon is going to end this duel!
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Kaiba. When I activate a spell card during your turn, I can summon this from my hand. Magician of Dark Illusion! I also play this! The trap card, Black Illusion! Thanks to it, my Magician of Dark Illusion cannot be destroyed this turn, no matter how many attacks your dragon has.
I suppose it would be a shame for this to end so soon after you arrived. I set 3 cards and end my turn.
Well, Kaiba, you finally got what you wanted. so I hope you're ready, because here I come! I play Double Spell! By discarding a card from my hand, I can use a spell from your graveyard. And I know exactly which one I want. The ritual spell, Chaos Form! Its powerful magic will transform my Magician of Dark Illusion into the mighty Magician of Chaos! When my Magician of Chaos is summoned, I can also special summon Chronicle Magician in defense mode. My Chronicle Magician chants a mystic spell, boosting my Magician of Chaos's attack points by 2,500.
That's stronger than my Neo Blue Eyes.
You're not the only one whose most trusted cards have received a few upgrades, Kaiba. And although my hand is empty, this turn is far from over. I activate the secondary effect of Soul Servant in my graveyard. I banish it, and thanks to the 3 Magicians and Palladiums on my field and in my graveyard, I draw 3 cards from my deck.
Normally, now would be the perfect time to use Magicians of Chaos's effect to destroy his fusion monster. But with the 2 other Neo Blue Eyes in the grave, if I target a Blue Eyes, it'll be my monster that gets destroyed. In that case...
With Magician of Chaos's effect, I destroy your middle face-down card!
Ha! I knew you'd try that! After all, what other choice did you have? Unfortunately for you, I was ready. I activate Fake Trap! This changes your effect's target to this, destroying it instead.
Very well. Next I activate Bond between teacher and student! Since the Chaos form of Dark Magician is on my field, I can special summon his pupil back from the grave. So return, Dark Magician Girl! My spell allows my 2 magicians to channel their magic, setting this card from my deck. Next, I equip Dark Magician Girl with Wonder Wand, granting her a 500 attack point boost. And now's the time to activate Dark Magic Twin Burst! My Dark Magician Girl channels her energy into Magician of Chaos, increasing his attack by the same amount of her attack points.
7,500 attack points?
It's time to end this duel, Kaiba! Once my 2 magicians attack, this duel will be over! Go, Magician of Chaos! Destroy Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Chaos Magic Attack! And now, Dark Magician Girl will end this! Hold on, what's that?
It's my damage condenser! When I'm dealt damage in battle, this machine lets me summon any monster I want from my deck in attack mode, so long as its attack points are lower than the damage I just took. I discard the King of Dragons to special summon Maiden with Eyes of Blue!
He took 3,000 points of damage, so he could have summoned a much more powerful monster. Yet, he chose a monster with 0 attack points. He must be up to something and want me to attack. I gotta be careful.
I shall activate the effect of Wonder Wand! By sending it and Dark Magician Girl to the graveyard, I draw 2 cards. Then, I play Gold Sarcophagus. I select a card from my deck and place it in the sarcophagus. And 2 turns from now, it will be added to my hand.
Then I guess that card will remain locked in that box forever, because I'll end this duel before it ever gets the chance to open. And this card will help me ensure that. I play my Trap, Interdimensional Matter Transporter! It'll remove my Maiden from play until the end of this turn, but more importantly, her special ability will trigger to special summon from my deck another Blue Eyes White Dragon!
I set 1 card face down and end my turn. It's your move, Kaiba.
And it'll be a move you soon won't forget. I draw! Pharaoh. It took a countless amount of time to bring you back into the puzzle, and I have no intention of wasting those efforts. And that includes constructing a deck beyond the boundaries of what we know about duel monsters.
Beyond the boundaries of duel monsters? What do you mean?
What I mean is I've traveled to the future, where the game has evolved to a whole new level. And I'm about to show you a few tricks I picked up during my trip to that era. I tune my level 8 Blue Eyes White Dragon with my level 1 Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Transcend time and appear as I call your name. I Synchro summon Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon.
A Synchro summon? It can't be!
Oh, it's real, and there's more to come. I play the spell card, Raigeki! So say goodbye to every last one of your monsters. Now go, my Synchro Dragon! Attack the Pharaoh directly!
You've forgotten about my face down card!
But you can't target my Spirit Dragon. My Neo Ultimate Dragon in the grave will prevent it.
This card doesn't target your dragon. It targets you, Kaiba! Go! Dimension Wall! This reflects your attack right back at you, inflicting damage equal to the monster that attacked.
What? That means...
That's right! You take 2,500 points of damage, bringing your life points to 0.
I'm not about to get taken out with a cheap trick like that! I activate Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon's special ability! By tributing it, I can not only cancel my attack, fizzling your trap, I can also replace it with a new Synchro monster in defense mode. Evolve and be reborn as the Azure Eyes Silver Dragon!
Incredible! So you have more than just one Synchro monster!
My new deck is full of surprises, Pharaoh. Like this. The quick play spell, Silver's Cry! You thought you were safe, but this card will return Blue Eyes White Dragon to my field from the graveyard. And he's gonna pick up where my last dragon left off! Attack and end this duel!
Kaiba, you underestimate Yugi. He left me one last chance to continue this duel. I activate the effect of Clear Kuribo in my graveyard! By banishing it, I can draw a single card. And if it is a monster, I can summon it to protect me. It all comes down to this. Heart of the cards, guide us. I've drawn Curse of Dragonfire! My life points are safe.
How typical. Always relying on luck and calling it the heart of the cards. My turn's done.
Kaiba, when will you learn that there's more to it than just luck? I draw. When I don't have monsters, this heroic knight comes to my aid. Gaia, the magical knight. And to accompany him, when he is summoned, I can also summon Curse of Dragonfire from the graveyard. My dragon allows me to fusion summon without using polymerization. I combine my Gaia the Magical Knight and Curse of Dragonfire to fusion summon Sky Galloping Gaia, the Dragon Champion! When my Dragon Champion is summoned, I can add the spell Spiral Spear Strike to my hand, which I'll immediately put into play. Now, charge! Attack his Blue Eyes White Dragon!
You're attacking Blue Eyes, but your monster has fewer attack points.
That may be true, Kaiba, but my knight can change its attack target into defense mode. Now, he has the upper hand. Go! Sky Galloping Gaia! Sky Spiral Spear Strike! And thanks to the continuous spell, you take piercing damage.
All that and you dealt me just 100 damage? I expected more from you, Pharaoh.
Well then, your expectations were correct. When you take damage as a result of Spiral Spear Strike, I draw 2 cards and discard 1. To end my turn, I set 2 cards face down. It's your move.
Get ready. Here I go. My Azure Silver Dragon has the special ability to return my Blue Eyes White Dragon back to the field. I then play Advanced Draw. I tribute my Blue Eyes to draw 2 cards from my deck. I've got everything I need to win right here in this hand. With them, this duel is all but over. I activate Beacon of White! This lets me revive any Blue Eyes monster I want from my graveyard.
Oh no!
Now descend upon the battlefield once more! Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! I banish Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon from my graveyard to grant my 2 dragons a permanent 1000 attack point bonus.
If that happens, I'll lose in a single attack. I mustn't allow that! I activate my face-down trap! Miracle Locus! My monster will also gain 1000 attack points! However, it comes at the cost of allowing you to draw a card.
Much appreciated, Pharaoh. However, your desperate attempts to have Gaia keep up with my dragon won't save you. Attack! Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Take down his sorry excuse of a knight! Get up! My turn isn't over yet. The monster summoned by Beacon of White can attack once for each Blue Eyes monster in my graveyard.
That means it can attack again!
This is the end, Pharaoh. What? Where did those swords come from?
They are my spiritual swords of revealing light. I discarded it on my last turn. By banishing this trap from my graveyard, these swords prevent you from attacking me directly this turn.
Not bad, but the very card you just let me draw will be your undoing. I set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
This isn't looking good. His ultimate dragon is still safe from being targeted. If I don't find a way to take control of the game on this turn, I will almost certainly be defeated. And all I have left to work with is whatever card lays on top of my deck.
We can't give up yet! No matter what, every strategy has its weakness. We just need to find it.
Yugi. You're right. There's always a chance for victory. We still have one opportunity to turn this duel around, and we will do it together. It's our turn! We draw! 2 turns have passed since I placed a card in the gold sarcophagus. It now opens to reveal the spell card, Piercing the Darkness. By sending the Magician of Black Chaos from my deck to the graveyard, I can special summon Magician's Soul in defense mode. I then activate Magician's Soul's special ability. By sending Spiral Spear Strike, along with my face-down card to the graveyard, I can draw 2 more cards from my deck. And that's not all! The face-down card was Magician's Defense! And when this card is sent from the field to the grave, I can summon back Dark Magician Girl from my graveyard! Then, by banishing a light and dark monster from my graveyard, I can special summon Chaos Sorcerer! Next, I activate the spell card, Dark Magic Circle! I may look at the top 3 cards of my deck. If I find a spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician, I may add it to my hand. Then, return the rest to the top of my deck in any order I wish. Let's see. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, Destined Rivals, and Magician's Rod. The only card I can add is the trap Destined Rivals. This turn is my last chance, and I can't use it this turn. And none of these other cards can save me as well. I've lost.
Not yet, Pharaoh. I might have an idea.
Yugi? What do you mean?
I picked up a few tricks in the time we've been apart, and it just might be enough to turn this duel around.
If what you say is true, then you have more than surpassed me. Very well. I leave the rest to you.
I'll be taking over from here.
I want to defeat the Pharaoh, not you! Is he that much of a coward that he can't face his own defeat?
Well, Kaiba, you're half right. You did defeat the Pharaoh, but you haven't beaten me. I add this trap to my hand.
You've got to be kidding me. Every single card on your field and graveyard can't be used, and neither can that trap. Whether it's you or the Pharaoh, this duel is over. End your turn, so I can defeat the both of you.
Actually, I do still have moves left.
What? That's not possible.
You're not the only one who has a new summoning technique. I also have one of my own. I overlay my level 6 Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Magician Girl to build the Overlay Network! While your Synchro monster may have come from across time, this comes from beyond dimensions! I Exceed Summon Rank 6 Matchy Magician Girl!
What in the world is that?
Didn't you hear what I said, Kaiba? This card is from out of this world! And I'll show you how it works! I discard Destined Rivals and attach one material to activate my Magician Gal's effect to take control of one of your monsters!
Huh. You weren't around for it, so you must not know. With my ultimate dragons in my grave, when you target my dragon monsters, the only thing that'll happen is your fancy new monster will end up destroyed.
That's why I'm not targeting your dragons! I can take a monster from your graveyard! So I summon your King of Dragons! Now, time to show you what else my Xyz monsters can do! I rebuild the Overlay Network! I Xyz Summon Rank 7 Ebon Illusion Magician! I detach another material from my new Xyz monster to summon from my deck Dark Magician! When Dark Magician is summoned, piercing the darkness lets me draw an extra card from my deck. Dark Magic Circle also triggers, letting me banish a card you control, Kaiba. I choose Beacon of White, which will also destroy your Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
You've activated my trap card, the ultimate creature of destruction. It makes my dragon completely immune from destruction, and any monster that tries to battle it will be the one that gets destroyed. If you still think you can defeat me now, I'd love to see you try.
Then just watch me, Kaiba! I summon Magician's Rod! Thanks to it, I add Secrets of Dark Magic to my hand. And I'll use it to fuse all 5 of the spellcasters on my field together! Their magical powers combine in the unstoppable Quintet Magician! His magic is so strong, just him entering the battlefield is enough to destroy every single card you control!
Not everything. Like I said, my ultimate Blue Eyes is unstoppable, and there's nothing you can do to destroy it.
Looks like you're right, Kaiba. I can't defeat your dragon. But I will win this duel! Quintet Magician! Attack Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon!
You've lost it. My dragon has 5,500 attack points. Attacking it will only cost you your own life points.
Not quite! The card the Pharaoh left me will make all the difference! When a fusion monster created with a normal monster like Dark Magician attacks, it gains attack equal to its attack target.
No way! 10,000 attack points?
Quintet Magician! End this duel! Quintuple Dark Magic Attack!
Yeah! I guess I was wrong, Yugi. You are the true king of games.
Kaiba, I didn't win just to keep that title. It was to protect you, Pharaoh.
Yes, Yugi. Thanks to you, my soul can once again rest in peace. It was wonderful to duel alongside you one more time.
I feel the same way. But now it's over.
Right. But remember, the bond that ties us still holds strong, and will for all time.
Yeah. We will always be connected. Take care, partner.